This morning, I felt like I was stepping into heaven. When I first woke up, I felt awful, and so I took a shower because sometimes that's the only way we can sort of change the channel of how we're feeling. But this morning, when I was in the shower, I heard from my guidance quite loudly, "You stepped into heaven." And I didn't really know what they meant until I sat here and journaled. I had pages and pages of journaling. And I thought, well, I'll get up and get dressed. But I have heard, no, don't get dressed, just make videos. So here I am in my robe. My hair has slowly dried. And fortunately, there is beautiful filters on TikTok that I can use to make me look like I'm more together than I really am right now. And this is good because I have so many messages to share. I'm going to be posting a lot of videos today. This is what I've been told. But I really want to stay, and I really want to share this feeling of staying in heaven. It's a 5D, fifth dimension type thing. It's a 5D thing. I don't know that I'm getting this across. I feel like I want to start my video over because I feel like I'm not saying what I want to say. And here's what I really want to say. That it's hard to be a light worker. It's hard to be an empath. And it's even harder to express our feelings because they'll be judged, and it makes us want to shrink and hide our light even more. As I step more and more into being a light worker and into being this mission that I have on earth, to be a way shower, to be empathic, intuitive, psychic, medium, channel, all the things that I never thought that I would be, by the way. But as I have felt more and more empowered to step into this role, it's really challenged me in every way. So I've needed more time to be alone and to think about, how do I want to move forward? How do I do this as an adult female in 2024? How do I take back my power and shine my light at the same time? How do I step into this when a lot of this is, so airy-fairy and difficult and challenging for people to understand? And even at times, it's hard for me to understand. I have my own doubts and challenges every single day about this spiritual journey that I'm on, the spiritual awakening, the expansion of consciousness that we are in, putting us all on planet Earth in a consciousness of unity is the whole point. But getting there has been like a real challenge for me as a person who I grew up in a very traditional, organized religion, married and had children. I grew up with the typical baby boomer template. But now I find myself, over the past 12 years, I have been moving along this path of spiritual awakening and becoming more and more conscious. And now these things that I do, in the past I would roll my eyes and think, oh God, I would never do that. And now here I am that person. What I used to call like a hippie, a crunchy granola, new age woo-woo person. That is me. That is me. That is who I am. But 12 years ago, I remember thinking, oh my God, I would never do that. These people that were doing this stuff that they were teaching me, I was just starting my journey. And I just remember thinking, oh, I couldn't do that. I don't like wearing long, flowing purple dresses and no bra and putting my hair in braids. And like, I like too much of the vain things, of the 3D life and looking a certain way. And then I've come to realize that everyone does it their own way. We all look and act and be the way that we want to show up, the way that we are. Not like how other people in flowing purple dresses look. And by the way, now I would love a flowing purple dress. I love crystals and I love incense and I love chanting and Tibetan bowls and crystal bowls, and I love all that stuff now. But I remember 12 years ago, 13 years ago almost, that I just thought that stuff was crazy. And so when people look at me like I'm crazy, like in my family and in my former circle of friends, I don't have a circle of friends anymore, but when I had friends and family, I remember they would look at me like I was crazy. And I remember when I used to look at other people and think that they were crazy too. I remember it. So I give grace to those people that are not as awake as I am. And I say that in humility. It sounds very judgmental, but I don't mean it to sound that way. Everybody's on their own journey. Everybody's doing their own thing. But you look at another person and you think, oh, you're batshit crazy. You know, like that person is nuts. But no, they're just like further along an awakening of consciousness that you are not familiar with yet. You may if you stay on the journey. So that's just something else that I wanted to share today. I want to stay in the state of heaven. I want to stay in the state of peace and quiet and gratitude, and it's so humbling to be here. I feel such a great sense of humility and gratitude. That's the word I was looking for. I'm feeling such a great sense of gratitude for being in this privileged situation of experiencing 5D. Yesterday I went into a 5D timeline, and today I am in 5D. I am experiencing all the feels, and it is humbling. It is very humbling. I never thought that I would get here. And a lot of this I thought was so crazy, but now I know that it's real and it's really happening. And I have indeed stepped into a little piece of heaven, 5D earth, new earth. I've stepped into it and I love it here. And I never want to leave. It's beautiful. It's peaceful. It's quiet. There's no pressure. There's no competition. And there's no arguing. It's only love. I am love. I am love. You are love. Be love. Be loving. Be kind. I love you. Bye for now.